Good morning, grade 5. Today we are going to do lesson 1.8, which is relate multiplication to division. You all know that addition and subtraction are inverse operation, and you can check your subtraction by doing an addition operation. Same way, multiplication and division are related. They are inverse operations. You can check your division problem using a multiplication operation. So in this lesson, you're going to use multiplication to solve division problems. So in this lesson, you're going to use distributive property to relate multiplication and division. So first we will review the vocabulary which we use in division. One is dividend, which is the number which we are dividing. Divisor is the number with which we use to we divide with. Then the quotient is the answer to the division, and the remainder is the number which we get after dividing. So for example, in this slide, I have shown you 90. How will you use 90? The number 90, how will you divide by 6? So what you're going to do is, you're going to use the distributive property and divide 90. For that, you have to break apart 90 into two numbers. For example, here we have divided 90 into 60 and 30, and both should be divisible by the divisor 6. So we break apart the dividend 90 into two addends, which are the multiples of the divisor 6. And you know that 60 divided by 6 is 10 and 30 divided by 6 is 5. So these are the partial quotients which you got when you divided 60 and 30, and you will add the two partial quotients, which is 10 and 5, and the answer will be 15. Or you can say 90 divided by 6 is 15. Now, how is multiplication related to division? So multiplication and division are inverse operations, or they are opposites. For example, 7 times 4 is 28, where 7 and 4 are the factors and the product is 28. And 28 divided by 4 is 7. So you know what's the dividend, what's the divisor, and what's the quotient. Now, also you have learned related facts of multiplication and division, like addition and subtraction. 9 times 5 equals 45 is a multiplication statement, and the related facts of that will be 45 divided by 5 equals 9, or 45 divided by 9 equals 5. Now, let us go to a problem solving question. Jewel and her friends collected 126 marbles. They shared the marbles equally. How many marbles did each person get? So that is the question. So how many are there? How many friends are there? Joel and her 5 friends. That means altogether there are 6. So you know that what is the dividend? The dividend will be 126. And what is the divisor? Joel and her 5 friends. That means 5 plus 1, 6 will be the divisor. Now they shared 126 marbles, and how many marbles did each person get? So you know you have to divide 126 by 6. So first, it's a big number, so you can even use an array to solve this problem. How you will use an array? You will draw 6 rows, and you will draw till 126 squares are covered. So you can see equally. So there are 21 squares in each row, and there are 6 rows. See, now this is the array. There are 21 squares in each row, and there are 6 rows. So what will be the quotient when you divide 126 by 6? You will get 21, or 6 times 21 equals 126. So this is a multiplication statement, or you can say the related division statement, which is 126 divided by 6 equals 21. So each person gets 21 marbles. Understood how to solve this? How to solve this question easily? One method is to draw an array. Now, here this is another method where you are using the distributive property to solve a problem or to find the length of a rectangle. The area of the rectangle is given, which is 52, and the width is given, which is 4. So how will you find the length of the rectangle? You already know that area of a rectangle is length multiplied by width, or you can say length equals area divided by width. So 52 divided by 4, you will get the length, or 4 times which number you get 52. Now here is when you will use the distributive property to break apart the large number, that is 52, into two smaller numbers which is divisible by 4. So the easiest way is to break apart 52 as 40 plus 12, because both 40 and 12 are divisible by the divisor, which is 4. So 40, what you will get, 4 times 10 is 40, and 4 times 3 is 12. Now take the common number, that is 4. You can take it out, or you can say 4 times 13 equals 52, or 52 divided by 4 equals 13, or 4 times 13 equals 52, or 52 divided by 4 equals 13. That is the sum of the unknown factors. 10 plus 3 is 13. So the length of the rectangle will be 13 and width is 4. So 4 times 13 you get 52, or 52 divided by 4 equals 13. Now, this is the type of question you will get. Use multiplication and distributive property to find the quotient. So the dividend is 252 and the divisor is 9. So you have to break apart 252 into two numbers which can be divided by 9. You know that 9 times 20 equals 180. So you can subtract 252 and 180 and you will get 72, which you already know that is divisible by 9, because 9 times 8 equals 72. So you break apart 252 into 180 and 72. So 9 times 20 and 9 times 8. Now, you can, the number in red, you can add them, that is 20 plus 8 is 28. So 9 times 28 equals 252, or 252 divided by 9 equals 28. So that's it, students. Hope you understood the lesson very well. So this lesson is about using a distributive property and how to relate multiplication with division. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.